Alright, in this first presentation we're going to look at what the components of fitness are. If we're going to write a program to improve our fitness, be it for sport or for health, we obviously need to understand what fitness is about first and how to target specific aspects of it. Overall, fitness refers to the ability of your body to adapt to the demands and stresses of physical effort. So on a daily basis, if you have to carry loads up and down stairs, you'd obviously have more physical demand on your body than if you're just sitting around all day, and your fitness needs to be able to put up with those demands. If we increase the load and demands put on our body, then over time our body adapts and it is better able to cope with these demands, and that's what we call an improvement in fitness. However, fitness can't be described in a single definition. If we really want to understand it and target aspects of it, we need to look at it in 10 different areas. The 10 components of fitness are flexibility, strength, speed, power, aerobic capacity, muscular endurance, agility, balance, coordination, and body composition. As you can see, there's 5 specific ones that are generally accepted to be good for just general health, whereas the other ones are probably more vital for high performance in specific sports. These 5 health-related components of fitness are also important for many sports, specifically endurance events and aerobics. But yeah, the health-related ones are usually targeted by anyone who just wants general health and fitness. We'll now go through each of the 10 components briefly. The first component of fitness we look at is flexibility. It's a health-related component, so it is necessary even if you're not playing a lot of sport. It's good for everyday health. And it refers to the ability of your muscles and ligaments and tendons to stretch so that your joint allows for a large range of movement. What that basically means is, so for example in your elbow joint, if I move it from touching my shoulder to a straight arm, that's probably about a range of movement of 160 degrees, slightly less than 180. The larger the range of motion I get out of a joint, the better its flexibility. The next component of fitness is strength. So strength refers to the force that a muscle or a group of muscles can generate against a resistance, typically in a single contraction. If we only need to do it once, that's when we can generate our most amount of force, like if you're doing a single bench press. If you had to lift the weight 3 or 4 times, it obviously would not be as great a mass or greater weight, it would be less. So strength is measured in the maximum force you can measure once. Again, it's a health-related and a sport component of fitness. There are a number of things that affect our strength or the maximum amount of force we can generate in a single contraction. That includes the recruitment of the muscle fibers. The more fibers we recruit, or the more muscles we use together, the greater force we can generate. Also the size of the muscle, or the cross-sectional area. Whether you pre-stretch it, so for example if you're doing a vertical jump, if you do a little squat and lower yourself first before you jump up, you're pre-stretching your muscles. At a greater range of motion you can generate more force. Whereas if you did a vertical jump by not bending your knees and trying to launch straight up, obviously it would not result in such a greater result. We also have different types of muscle fibers. Some are more endurance, some are more strength oriented, and your age and your gender also affect it. Next component of fitness is anaerobic capacity or speed, and it refers to the ability to get your body moving quickly. It's explosive energy. It's called anaerobic because it doesn't use oxygen to produce the energy. It uses the energy that's already stored in your blood and mainly in your muscles, and it can generate very high force but only for a short period of time. Our next component of fitness is power. It's kind of a combination of both strength and speed, and it's how much force you can generate and how quickly. So it's the ability to use a lot of strength very quickly to produce an explosive effort. In the diagram shown, a person who can lift the same weight in half the amount of time has twice as much power as the person who can lift that same weight in double the time. So it's not only how much force you can generate, the strength, but how quickly you can do it. Next component of fitness is balance. This is your ability to have control of your body, or to keep your body in equilibrium while you're either stationary or moving. So basically in control, not losing balance of your body in either of those two situations. Next component of fitness is muscular endurance. It's a health-related component of fitness. It refers to your ability of your muscles to produce small efforts over and over and again. So maybe just jogging, not a lot of force, but it's just done over a long period of time. Having muscular endurance will stop these muscles getting tired or fatigued, cramping, and just allows them to keep going. Aerobic capacity is the next component of fitness we look at. It is also a health-related component of fitness, and it refers to the ability of your body to keep producing energy aerobically and getting it to the locations that need it, muscles, for an extended period of time. So yeah, basically you're breathing in air, your lungs are diffusing it into your blood, and your heart then pumps that from there around your whole body to the working muscles that are going over and over again, like when you're jogging, running, cycling, swimming, all those sorts of things, any movement really. And yeah, the more oxygen you can deliver to these areas, the more it can produce energy aerobically, and you'll be able to run faster or generate a little bit more force. It's measured doing the beep test, and it was a major one we looked at in the Stampede, the obstacle course challenge. The next component of fitness we're looking at is agility, and it's your ability to change direction quickly and precisely and still retain balance. So sprinting and then changing direction pretty much without falling over. To be agile, you must be able to accelerate quickly, turn, dodge and weave. And this is obviously important for lots of team sports in particular, like AFL, netball, basketball, touch football. Next component of fitness is coordination, and it's simply the ability to time your movements together so that you perform skills smoothly and accurately. We tested this with the alternate ball toss against the wall and tennis ball. And it's obviously more important for ball games, team sports, than your running and cycling type endurance events. Our last component of fitness that we look at is body composition. It's another health-related, if not the most important health-related component of fitness, and it basically refers to the ratio of the different types of tissues you have in your body. So what percentage of your body is made up of fat, muscle, bone. Typically it's measured in fat mass, and we look at improvements in fat mass. The most common method we use to estimate it really these days is BMI, but there are other methods such as skin fold tests. And again, it's important for lots of events, because if you're carrying an extra mass, you're wasting a lot of energy. So it's probably important for like your jumping ability in basketball, for your endurance ability in long distance running. So generally an important one to target.